All right, welcome back everyone. I'm Peter Ryman, Director of Instruction at Marshfield Country Club, and here's another golf tip for you. If you saw my last one, it was about grip and setup. You know, some of the basics. This one's a little bit more complicated, but I'm hoping to simplify a complicated topic. And that is the idea of pronation and supination. What the heck is that? That's the first thing I thought when I heard about it. And honestly, it's a concept that better players tend to talk about. It's actually why I'm bringing it up, because specifically a student and I were talking about this the other week. But we need to simplify this, right? Pronation, supination refers to what your forearms are doing in a golf swing, okay? Now here is a pronated position with my arms. It's a very natural position where your arms hang from your side, right? Your thumbs point inwards, they point towards each other, and you can see the backs of my hands. The Callaway logo on my glove points towards you. That's pronated, right? Supinated is the opposite. It's when you just go ahead and rotate it the other way, point your thumbs out, and point the palm of your hand towards you, the viewer, okay? Now, very simple. We're going to talk really about the common man today. The man who is a right-handed player and hits a left or right ball, and that's all he can see, and he's trying desperately to hit a draw. He can maybe hit a draw if he closes his stance, and then he really is still potentially has the same steep move coming across, and he's really just hitting a pull draw at that point. We're talking about you. If you want to fix that, okay, you need to focus on the idea of your right arm and the idea of supination, and then also how that correlates to your wrist angle, okay, in your backswing and downswing. Here's what you need to focus on. Here's what you need to do. You need to, A, supinate your right arm, okay? Ideally kind of in your backswing at some point, but definitely need to do it in transition, okay? By the time you're actually making a move towards the ball. You need to supinate the right arm. Remember, this is supinate. Right arm opens up, okay? What that does is that's going to ensure a flatter swing plane. If I supinate my right forearm here and roll it open essentially, now you can see that my swing plane, my club, is traveling on a line that is very much so inside and under the ball, okay? That's a really great way to help you with your swing plane. Now, here's a problem with supination that goes hand in hand, is when I do that, I also tend to throw that club face wide open in my backswing. You can see that right now the toe of my club is not just pointed up towards the sky, it's pointed behind me over really my right shoulder. That's a very open club face. So if I were to go ahead and hit a ball just thinking exclusively about that supination concept, right, I'm probably going to hit a big high push, okay? So what you need to realize about that shot is my plane and my path were inside to out, okay? Trying to fix a slice here, so that's good, inside to out. But my club face is wide open, okay? So in to out 6 degrees, open 7.3 degrees. So we fixed my path. If you're a slicer of the ball, supinating that arm is gonna fix your path. But we need to also focus on the club face to fix that. So here's part 2. In addition to supinating that right arm, I also want you to take your right hand and simply open it and point it towards the viewer. Imagine there's someone behind you, or imagine you're like me and you're filming this video right now. Supinate the forearm, point the palm of the hand towards the viewer back there, and what that does is that then gains control of the club face and ensures that it's not wide open. If you do those two things together, I promise you, you should look something like this. Hitting a little bit of a draw now where your path is still in to out, but the face is square now, more square to that path, and your ball now should have a little draw on it, just like that one right there. Let's take a quick look at the numbers here. Path in to out 3 degrees, face slightly closed relative to the path. There's your little bit of side spin. There's the draw that comes back towards the center. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful. Pronation, supination. If you want to fix your slice, you need to have some supination in the right arm. And in conjunction to that, you need to make sure that your club face is not splayed wide open. So take your palm and point it towards someone, pretend there's someone behind you, and point the palm of your hand towards that person in your backswing. I promise, if you can manage to do those two things together with your right arm, your slice is fixed. Okay, hopefully this is helpful. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and look forward to seeing all of you on the golf course.